There's only like 12% of us lefties, you know.
You're very proud of yourself.
I am. There is a 7-letter word in the English language that contains 10 words without rearranging any of its letters.
You're feeling smart now, innit?
I wonder if you know what that is.
No, I don't. And I don't care.
I'm going to ask it when we're on air.
We are on air. You donut.
When I said it, I looked and I thought the camera looks like it's on.
You see that red dot?
Guess what the 7-letter word is?
Donut.
No. It's a 7-letter word.
Yeah.
That contains 10 words without rearranging any of its letters.
Just get to the point, please.
Therein. It contains the, there, he, in, rain, her, here, ear, therein, herein.
Anyway, this is episode 135 of the Different Strokes podcast. And yes, as you can see, it's me and this one today. O couldn't make it. Reese had car problems. And yeah, I hope everyone is well right now. And Kadia, how are you?
Bruce Lee was so fast, they had to slow the film down so you could see his moves.
Who cares?
I'm good. I feel like just shouting out random facts throughout the whole episode. Just like,
No, just say it in your head.
But yeah, I'm good. Good week so far. Don't dislike anyone. Someone got on my nerves today, but I don't dislike anybody. I got my Chris Brown tickets.
What is your favourite Chris Brown song? If you had to pick one or album.
Oh.
Clock's ticking.
I love Go Crazy. But I don't know. I don't have a favourite song. I say Go Crazy because that's like my morning alarm that wakes me up because it just makes me happy. But I don't actually have a favourite song. Favourite album. Oh. No, I can't choose.
Well, that was good.
Almost as hard as saying what's your favourite Michael Jackson album, which I kind of know, but
Off the Wall.
Yeah. Everyone thinks it's true, but it's actually Off the Wall.
You see how easy that was?
Yeah, I know, but still. It's just, oh.
Well, this is a weird one. It's just two of us, so I don't know how this is going to go right now.
It's a weird one, but it's a fun one.
I don't know yet.
I'm just going to start by asking something normal.
If that's okay. If
what was kind of mentioned earlier, Hancock, Mancock, Matcock. Sir Matthew Hancock has been arrested.
No, he's not been arrested. You're such a donut.
Talk about fake news.
You really got fake news. The guy that was apparently like harassing him has been arrested.
Okay. Sorry.
That was on the tube, some video.
It's the video.
But the video is old apparently.
I think it's old footage of him being stalked or whatever.
He wasn't stalked. The man was just he didn't touch him or nothing. He was just like asking questions. You're the reason why so many people died. X Y Z. Blah blah.
He would call it stalker. That's just.
But obviously the police have got nothing better to do because they're not really solving real crimes, so they can do this.
Why is that made breaking news?
Because it's Man Hancock, isn't it?
What?
Man Hancock.
Oh my god.
Matt Hancock.
Matt's Hancock.
It's just, it really shows you how much power, and he's not even in government no more. Former health secretary, I believe. But that's the way of the world.
What's important news to them and what isn't.
But we know what's important news to them. Did you know that apparently there's meant to be an asteroid coming this week?
What?
It's meant to hit the Earth. So say your goodbyes. It's deep impact. It's deep impact time, boy.
Be prepared to lose loved ones, in the words of Boris.
I mean, Don't get me started on that boy shit.
Nah, that man is.
Where is he anyway?
I don't know, but you know what? Sometimes I'm like, I miss hearing things about him in the news.
I miss his hair.
It's just entertaining. It's just funny. Have you not seen that TikTok video?
I'm not. I don't. I very rarely watch TikTok.
Well, it's on Instagram, or whatever. But it's just him, like staring down Theresa May. But he's going to her like, they're all like standing in a line, and I don't know whatever they're doing, and he's going like, she's just looking forward, and he's going to her. But it's so funny, and then they put that music over it. But it's like, you're such a creep. Because he's probably like just staring at her. She knows he's looking at her, and she's just looking the other way, and he's going. It's. I'm gonna try and say it to you later. It's absolutely hilarious.
I got a question for you.
Go, shoot, fire, pew pew.
Anyway, do you think, or where you are in life right now, do you think you have a clear direction of where you're heading?
Oh my God. Shoot me now and call me Sally. We had this conversation.
Your name's Kadia, actually.
No, but we had this conversation at work. Literally the same topic.
I wasn't there.
No, but I'm just saying it's so weird that you've asked that.
Like through the years, do you think you've ever had like a clear direction, like career-wise, where you would live or money or anything like that?
It's always changed. So do you mean like now or over time, as it like, or basically comparing the two? Because if you're talking about over time, no, I've never always had a clear indication. I'll tell you when I feel like I did, probably when I was turned 31, maybe 30.
Is that when you probably got serious about it?
No, I've always been serious about having like a serious life and doing things the right way, but I've not it's always changed course.
Okay.
For different reasons. So it's like only 2 years ago, before I was in the company that I'm with now, I didn't know that I definitely wanted to stay in the same industry. I was like, oh, maybe I'm looking for something different. And then the job role I do is obviously a lot different, but it's a lot better. And now I've got room where I want to develop, and I know exactly what I want to do, other things outside of this particular job that I want to do as well. Whereas before, there was a lot of things that I was good at, a lot of things that I could do, and I was just like, I'm just going to go with whatever. Until probably, literally about the last 2 years. So now, I have a clear indication of looking and working towards the things I want to do. Rather, before, I was like, I just got to make money. Like, moving out wasn't top priority. It was a thing that I thought I'm going to eventually get around to once I have enough money. Then when I made it top priority, it was something that happened. So I think things like that, if I set vision boards. Sounds dumb, but
it's not dumb.
Like
but I think it works for some people.
Write things down. Even if I don't have a full vision board, it's just like I write things down on Post-its, or write things down in my notebook, or even in my notes. Just write things down and I tick off what I've been doing. Like career-wise, I've got like a little section in my phone in my notes, and I've put the goals, and then for each goal I've got like 2, 3, 4 points of what I'm going to do to reach those goals and whatever. And I guess I got it from work, where we work on our personal development plan. And I did one, obviously I do one at work, but I did one for myself. And I would say, I'm not going to lie, in about 6 months it's happening. Like it's doing its bit. It takes, like, most of the things that are bigger in life are taking its time, but the steps towards it are working, and it's just referring back, doing this, doing that, and then I also refer it to other people. You should do this if it works for you. That's
so cheesy.
I know,
but do you ever feel like
I do try to encourage others though?
Do you ever try and but do you ever sometimes put too much pressure on yourself?
Yeah, because
you want to achieve certain things
all the time, and then when I stop and relax, and I'm like, Kaja, do you know what you're doing? You're fine. Like, you're fine. Like, what you're doing is, you're at a decent pace. Don't rush this, don't rush that. I put a pressure on myself for a lot of things. Especially like work, home life, and like career. I say work and career because I see them as like two different things, obviously. But yeah, that in itself, all the time. Do you?
I go through different phases. I go through different phases where I put myself under so much pressure to the point where I just freak out, and then other times I'm okay, and then I thank myself for what I have achieved.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I don't realize the amount of stuff that I've done in my life that I'm like, right, I've done quite a bit. I've done stupid things to the point where, like, I wouldn't say it's normal, but it's literally like at one point I was kind of famous. At one point I was signing autographs. So it was a bit nuts. At one point I was touring. Like,
Yeah, the boy's in motion.
never like that, but it's a bit nuts. Like, I think of it, and where I am now, I'm like, I can pinch myself sometimes. Like, rah, where I work is, I'm quite proud. Like,
Yeah.
I'm happy, and then like I've always been a creative person. Whether it's been like back in the day where I used to make CDs and like sell them and stuff like that, and I had like very creative titles and stuff like that. So
Did you used to like go to like club nights and hand them?
no,
out at
not
the
that,
end?
not that type of person. No,
Yo, listen to my
yo,
mix.
miss. You like
You
slow
miss.
jams, yeah?
Yeah, innit?
No.
You miss.
No,
You like
never
it.
like that. But I was
Mixtape.
very known for making like music compilations.
Oh, good.
I've always been involved in music one way or another, whether it's me making beats. I used to rap, I used to dance. So yeah, I was always doing something in the creative thing, and me just doing photography now is just
Still
another
in addition to it.
Yeah. And then I remember even O can contest to this, that I started writing, and I wrote like a diary story thing about my life. I was not in a great place, and like,
Did the writing like help though?
yeah,
In terms of
it did help.
projection?
Like, and I sometimes go back to it whenever I'm in a low kind of space, and I'm like, rah, never going to do this. But it got a lot of things out. So I think sometimes we tend to think that, and don't get me wrong, now I'm a lot more open with talking about how I feel, or if I've had a bad day, I can talk about it more. Whereas back then I used to bottle things in. So me writing did definitely help me get my expressions and emotions out. But one day I hope that I would actually add more stuff to it and actually publish it. But I don't know.
I think you should.
Yeah, it's easier said than done, man. That's because it's personal.
It's true. The man behind the. I'm trying to think.
Man behind what?
I'm just thinking.
Man behind nothing.
The man behind
How about
the
that?
smile. I don't know. Just you know.
Actually, that's one of the chapters I have in it.
Really.
Yeah,
You
the
see?
man behind the smile.
You see. United.
Because considering you talked about work, I saw something that I was just like, oh, this world is just trying to take every piece of fun as possible. And it says this: food standards agency chairman says bringing cake to work is as harmful as passive smoking. What the ras? I can't enjoy cake.
I can't even be like, I agree, I get it. I get what he's saying, but it's such a reach. It is such a
As harmful as passive smoking.
It's not as harmful.
You can say no to cake, you know.
Right.
If
If you feel like you're a germaphobe and be like, oh, I don't really want to, because I guess when COVID was a thing, well, like trending, I'm just gonna say, but people used to say things like, oh my gosh, or you see the meme with like the girl blowing out the birthday candles.
People are getting a bit too comfortable with coughing in public now again. You went back off me, boy. I'm really not trying to go down that rabbit hole of being ill. But yeah, people was like, oh my gosh, do you remember the times when we used to all gather around and clap for someone that was blowing all over a cake that was just about to eat? And it's like, it's true. I get it. It's germs, and it's like, Back in the day, man.
Nah, what?
Big blow out the candles and everyone's eating the cake.
No, you just like the candles.
That's
like
nuts
that.
if you think of it.
No, it's true. Because even when you're talking, little specks that come out, but the particles that are coming out when you're blowing out the candles on the cake, and then you're literally cutting it for people to eat, and everyone's No. So yeah, at work I get it because sharing cake is whatever, but literally like you said, you can say no. It's so funny. I had vegan cake at work the other day, actually, last week. Someone's birthday, and they bought this lovely vegan. It weren't like birthday cake. It was like a bakery type. I don't even know what you call it. You know, like them big like baked what do you call it, and you can just rip off a piece and it's a bit like brioche.
Okay.
But it was like it had I don't know, but I felt like I had a sugar rush afterwards, and I was just like, wow, like, oh, I love vegan cake. I love eggless cake.
Really?
Yeah, prefer it bottom more because
It tastes a bit funny for me.
I'm not a cake person. I am, but
I'm a
not.
cake person. My friend, big shout to you know who you are. I call her the Buff Baker, and like she goes by the name of Buff Baker now.
Really?
And I remember one time I went to hers, and she was like, "Oh, Mark, what cake do you really like?" I was like, "I like a sponge, like Victoria sponge." She done a cake for me, like a big
Oh my God.
two layer cake. I took that home and I devoured that.
That takes me back to when I was coaching and one of our kids, it was her birthday and her mum had baked her a Victoria sponge and she brought it and shared it out and I tasted it. I was like, this is amazing. She was like, right, next time it's your birthday, I've got you. She was like, when's your birthday? I was like, oh no. Literally put my birthday in her calendar and then when it came to my birthday, I think the week of when I was teaching, she brought me a whole Victoria sponge as well. I'm not a birthday cake person there. Not a cake person. Like I like bakery cakes, Victoria sponge, things like that. Birthday cake, if it's any time it's been my birthday and I've had a cake, 9 times out of 10, everyone else has eaten it, not me. If it's eggless now, oh my God, Gordon Bennett. It's just light and fluffy and it's like you can
too
eat
light
so
for me,
much
man.
of it. But I think that's what my thing is about birthday cake. It's heavy.
That's why I love it.
And I'm like, sometimes icing isn't nice. I love like cupcakes. But yeah, birthday cake, if it ain't eggless, and now all of my cakes I would get from Cake Box. Absolutely.
That's the vegan one, isn't it?
Fucking love
Yeah, I remember I ordered a cake from them for my ex.
I love it.
Nah.
I've ordered like all of our cakes from
Give me
there.
the full fat cake. I'm happy with that. I ain't on no vegan cake right now.
Nice.
I want the full egg. I want egg up in there.
You want the eggs up in there, yeah.
See, you tried it.
Nasty. You're nasty.
You tried it. You really tried it.
Let me eggs up in you. No, I
Ain't
like.
birthday cake like another word for something else as well?
What do you mean?
I swear birthday cake is like a
sexual.
yeah.
No, cake is.
Oh.
She want that cake.
Yeah.
But yeah, because they say eat it like cake, innit?
Is that what they say? Yeah.
Society these days, I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, no, mate, I'm gonna bring Cake Box one time, and we will just, well, maybe not you.
No, I'll still eat it. It's cake.
Exactly, it's the best, man. What did I want to say?
I wanted to say one more thing.
Go on, go on.
Because then we're talking about cake. Not being horny enough can lead to an early death, according to a new study. I want to know who does this study.
Wait, what?
All right, I repeat. It's my news anchor voice. Just in. 9 p.m. Hot flash. No. Not being horny enough can lead to an early death, according to new study.
I feel like I've seen something similar to that, and what?
I don't
So
understand.
does being horny or horny enough keep you like alive? Well, not alive, but just keep your
Gets the juices
get your
flowing.
motor running, gets the people going.
Yeah. Get people amped up, I guess.
Oh God. So early studies show that basically everyone should be
Horny.
horny. Honey, honey,
But
honey,
isn't it dangerous to be horny in today's world though?
I don't like that word.
What horny?
I don't like it. I know I'll say it, but I don't feel comfortable saying it at all. I find it.
All right. Is it in today's world? Is it okay to be H?
Yeah, go on. That sounds bad. I can't once or twice, but I can't say it too much in a sentence or conversation. It's mad cringe. Don't know why. Sorry. I'm a weirdo.
Yes, we established that a long time ago.
Yeah, I feel like the way they've worded it is a bit like, oh, but I think it's just saying it's proven that it's better for your health. But that's boring. So they word it that way to make everyone think we need to be
H. Yeah, I don't get it.
You want to say the word now, don't you?
I've been saying the
I
word.
don't like it.
Horny. Anyway, which one to talk
You
about?
met me on it.
That's not... You done?
You got me on it. I'm sorry.
Gabs, don't start roughly to Becky. Drink, bro.
I can't even dig. I can't. I tried to say it just differently so it didn't sound as cringe. Annie. Right. Quick one.
It's never quick, but yeah.
A man is dating 2 women.
How can you talk about horny and say quick one? Come
Trust
on,
you
man.
to pick that up. I didn't even think like that. A man is dating 2 women. He lies to one about this and is truthful with the other. Which relationship does he value more? It's not really black and white, but if you had to pick.
The one that he's lying to, he probably likes more. Sometimes they're saying lying is to protect you from the truth.
Person. Yeah, because it's kind of, I thought that as well. I thought it's similar to if you cheat, which not that it's condoned, but if you cheat, you're careful enough to not get caught because you, in some sick way, you do care about the other person. You wouldn't want them to know that you're cheating. But if you don't give a shit, you just do it willy-nilly, reckless. You don't care about getting caught. So
Yeah, sometimes cheating is having your cake and eating it. Literally.
Cake.
Yeah.
Cake.
It's literally having your cake and eating it.
Arnie.
And being Arnie. Was it Arnie? Arnie. Baby love, my Arnie. Me want your body. All over my body. So we can be somebody. You're right there.
Oh my gosh. Oh. No, I can't.
You can't. No, but I've always seen it as if you're lying to someone sometimes, and I don't condone it. Obviously, if you're cheating on someone and let's say you're more open to the person that you're cheating with, doesn't necessarily mean that you care for that person more. It just means that if you're hiding something from someone, sometimes it means that you really care about them, that you don't want them to know the truth.
Yeah.
Because you know the consequences of that.
And lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off.
What?
It's a title from a song. I have really felt like it.
Lying what?
Lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off.
I thought taking off her bra off was the most fun.
But on the flip side of that ultimatum, telling the person that knows about it could be a thing like, obviously the thing isn't so black and white, the question isn't so black and white, but it could be a situation of where, I don't know, you're in a relationship and it's weird, but you know, you could be filthy rich husband, businessman, works all the time. Wife does all the yoga and does this and that and the third. She knows you're actively cheating to a point where you still have some sort of respect for her. When I say some sort of, I don't know how much respect you can have for women openly cheating on her, but it's a case where you're like, do you know what? This is what happens, and you know what? If we can come to an agreement, this is what I need as a man. She knows about his other women. Most women are like that. Yeah, I know. And still happy in their marriage or happy in their marriage. I work with someone like that.
Really?
When we first started, she just gave signs of a single fella, like signs of like, I can't wait till we go on our we had a work retreat thing, last year, and when we first joined,
is it an open relationship then?
No, but when we first joined, he was giving that energy like a single lad, work drinks and the atmosphere, and then talking to me in certain ways, and I was like, I'm not into your kind of mix up, and he was like basically indicating that it's natural, it's normal, there's nothing wrong with it. Like men are born to, and I know a lot of people say this, but like men are born to not be drawn or held to one woman or tied down to one woman. And I was like, well, to be honest, there are some men that believe that, and there are men that are in open relationships or men that just ain't in serious relationships. But unless your girlfriend agrees to that and use it in that, that's disrespecting your woman. And it's not even a case of, yeah, she knows she's fine with it, because he would say things like, oh yeah, so talking about something with the boys, and all you'd hear is, oh yeah, I was lucky my girlfriend didn't see. Imagine if my girlfriend saw that. Imagine my girlfriend. The things that my girlfriend don't know half of it, and I'm just like,
she doesn't know.
She doesn't.
But she may know and just be like.
But this is what I'm saying. But then that's not an open relationship. Like you have an inkling, but you just don't.
But then it could be one of the ones where she wakes up one day and she said, enough is enough, and just goes.
Enough is enough is enough. I can't go on now, baby. Enough is enough is enough. That's what she's going to sing to him. That's what she's going to wake up and tell him. We're going to be on the work call, and then she's just going to break out into sing song, clapping around the ear roll. No, but yeah, I don't like men like that. Seriously. I hope you're not. I hope you don't.
How long have you known me now?
About 10 years.
Thank God, no.
No, I know you're not like that, but I'm saying I hope you never get possessed and something.
You're possessed.
Something switches in your mind. You're like, fuck these bitches. No, but you might.
No, I went for a phase where I just.
Good guys turn bad. It's a possibility.
I couldn't be asked. I was just not bothered at all.
What about committing or just being good to women?
No, committing.
Oh, yeah, but then that's fine. If you're not committing,
but I was very open with it though.
Yeah, but that's
like anyone that I met, I was just like, we can have fun, but
as a single man, or a woman, whatever, you're allowed to do that. It's just when you make that commitment, make sure you're making that.
Oh yeah, anyone that I naturally say I want you to be my girlfriend type of thing.
Exactly.
I've chosen them for a reason. Handpicked. What are you touching me for?
Handpicked them.
Yeah, handpick them, man.
I want to talk about Love Island quickly.
Very quickly, because I want to talk about no crusty lips.
No, I just need
turn up lip.
I just want to talk about Love Island. It was just in my head because you're talking about
crusty lip,
commitment and things like that, and I was just thinking, how soon do these people think like it happens all the time?
Don't forget, this is a TV show.
Yeah, I know.
What we see is very edited, and
it's edited, it's fabricated. They're in there for like all day, every day.
But
like,
this
a
season
week feels like a month.
This season, I feel it's very forced. Like things are happening far too quick.
Like, what's that whole deal with Zara and the other broad knowing each other, and then they don't know each other? They're acting like they don't know each other. I don't know. It's just I just wanted to have a quick debrief about it because the other two ain't here, so it's easier because they don't watch it. Mark watches Love Island.
Unfortunately, I do.
And Mark will mess with me. I don't know, man. Yeah, because I just don't know about this girl. Nah, man. Nah, because what? That one that you call Polly Pocket. Yeah, nah, I don't know about her.
She looks like a child, man.
What does she do, actually? Because
Well, she needs to fix her wig for starters.
Mm-hmm. She got excited about I don't even know. I think it was
Dry lip.
No, it was the guy before when he took her for a date. This like day 1 or 2.
Oh, the Australian guy.
No. Oh, she couldn't date an Australian guy. I don't think I've got that far.
No, she
Missing an
didn't.
ep or
No,
two.
no, she didn't. No.
It's Tom. That's it. Tom picked
Oh.
her, picked her for a date. She got gassed about it, but he was like, babes.
The footballer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
He ain't choosing you.
No,
Then
I mean,
David
the whole
come
world
in.
knew that.
He was just picking her for picking's sake. Then David come in. She got gassed about David. David ain't even nice. Not even nicer than Shaq. Then she
Dave
disrespecting
couldn't even have a
Shaq.
trim. A trim.
No, Dave was dry.
Like his bottom and top lip.
Dry.
Crust like a cheese grater.
Crust Naras.
Yeah, that pissed me off, man.
But I don't understand. And then like she bounced from boy to boy, but then
For me, everything just seems very, very fake. Because now Shaq's looking at Zara like, yeah, you can get peace.
yeah, I need to catch up. I think I'm like an episode behind or 2 behind. But I mean, who am I kidding? I am going to watch it, and I'm going to watch it till the end. So I don't know why I complain about Love Island like this, because I'm going to watch it. But it's like a trash TV show that I can't.
I
get
love a
rid
good
of.
1 or 2 trash TV, and
Yeah.
Love Island is my trash TV.
Same.
So if it's on, I do watch it, and like it's something to talk about with my work peeps and stuff like that.
Oh, did you watch Love Island last night?
Yeah.
Are you gonna watch Love Island tonight?
And
Oh,
then
God.
when it gets juicy, like yeah,
Like, listen, I do think at the beginning it was kicking off a bit, like that fight with what's his name, Harris and Shaq. I don't know what that
apparently
was.
Harris is
He's left.
he may have
apparently.
been booted off because of some footage of him fighting in the street. I'm like, okay,
You've had
is that
worse
enough?
from other people on there?
Yeah, you've had people being racist and stuff
Of
like that.
course.
Like,
They love digging into people's social media. It's just mad. It's just, I don't know.
but anyway, coming off Love Island,
Yes, absolutely.
a question I wanted to ask: would you judge someone differently if they didn't have, let's say, any black friends? None.
A black person or a white person?
Black
you mean?
person.
No.
Because for me, with that, it depends on where they grew up.
That's what I was
For
thinking.
starters.
I wouldn't judge anyone differently. It's like when Chrissy come onto the episode. She was brought up in like a white area.
Yeah.
So it was the thing where everything was predominantly white until later on she probably only had white friends. So imagine if that happens to you and you're what? I don't know, in your 20s, or you're in an area where I don't judge anybody. My friend grew up in Bournemouth, so predominantly white, most of her friends. It was different when she moved here.
But do you think they sometimes suffer a bit being that token black person in their friendship group?
As much as your friends might not be racist or they might love you and then be like, oh, yeah, yes. Because it's a case of you, by default, you are the token black girl. And as I said, even if your friends are all white and they're not racist or, you know, they don't see colour or whatever, you just are, because there's going to be certain circumstances where you're going to stand out, whether you've grown up in the area or not. And it could be anything. It could be a situation of, you know, there's a group of boys and a group of white boys, and like Love Island, they all gravitate to their own, and black girl standing out, token black girl. So I feel like by default, yes, and it might not be from anyone specifically, deliberately, I should say, pointing it out, but it is, I think.
No, I agree. I think I don't know. I think sometimes it could be something that they don't realize until later on.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it comes to, like, I don't know, let's say the area that they're from, and there's only 1 or 2 black people, and then, you know, when they start going out and stuff, that, you know, guys or women not really on you because you stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, literally. And then it's like, oh, wow, this makes a difference now. And it will always be when you get older. Maybe when you get younger, why is your hair funny? Like, things like that. my younger cousin, she grew up with me and my sister. Obviously, she lived in Essex. So she lived and grew up in Essex. She's mixed race, but she does her. She's very like olive skin, not olive skin, but she's obviously looks very tanned because she's mixed race. She's very fair, but compared to all the other kids, she was very, very tanned. And kids would always ask her, "Why is your skin that color? Why do you look like that? Why does your hair look like ours, but your face is a different color?" kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because she had quite fair hair. She doesn't. Well, has. She doesn't have like black hair. She has very fair hair, and kids were just confused by it. I tell this story all the time. If she ever watches it, I hope she doesn't mind me saying. But my mum did a survey with her, and because she started to feel like she was being bullied about it, so my mum did a survey with her, and made her write the survey and told her to take it into school, and it had things like, when you go on holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Do you prefer to stay in the sun? Do you prefer to stay in the shade? Do you go on holiday and you prefer a summer holiday or a winter holiday? When you come back from a summer holiday, do you prefer to stay tanned? Kind of thing. Like, and she done it, and my mum had explained to her.
How old was she?
She was so young. She was probably about maybe 8.
Okay.
I'm going to guess 8, 7 or 8. She's really, really young, like primary school. And my mum just got her to ask these kind of questions. And the main one it was for her, when you go on holiday, do you like to tan or do you like to stay the colour as you are? And they all answered. And she come back with, well, I'm naturally tan. So when I go on holiday, I don't have to worry about getting a tan kind of thing. And I think the kids kind of looked at her differently. And she was like, yes, I am black. And so, I don't know, so whatever she said, but her little 7, 8-year-old self was so proud. And she come back, because she stayed with us every week. And she come back the following week. Auntie Sharon, guess what I done? I done my survey. And she brought the survey, showed her all the ticks. And then my mum was like, did you explain to them, like, you know, your side of why you wanted to give the survey? And she basically said, yeah. And it kind of let all the kids see a little bit differently. And it made her feel better.
Yeah.
And it made her feel more, I don't want to say important, but it made her feel more proud of herself. Not that she wasn't proud, but she, at that age, she didn't know kind of how to tackle that situation until it was explained to her from both sides of her family, from her white side and her black side.
Yeah.
So things like that, I think... kids can deal with as well. It ain't just in adults, it's kids, because kids get asked all sorts of questions in school. Some don't speak up as well. So I like that story. It's my little story. I've got a question.
File.
I've got a question. So I'm just going to ask it. I'm going to give the back story of why I'm asking it. But what would you do? No, I was really going to give a backstory, but, you know, I'm not. What would you do if you went to propose to your woman and she stopped you to take a pic of you on bended knee?
Cuss her.
Like, literally.
Like,
This
I'm
is
like,
the most
don't.
private moment.
And this is the problem.
I'm sorry.
You're welcome. And this is the problem that I have with some people. Like, not everything should be on display. Fair enough, you may want that memory, I don't know, for your personal use or whatever, but just not every day. Just flick out your phone, enjoy it with your own two eyes. Like, that should be a very private. Whether you do it, it's different if you do it privately or like in front of a whole bunch of people. But for me, anyone I'm normally dating or with or thinking about taking that extra step, they know I'm not about this whole take picture.
Social media.
Don't get me wrong. I would happy and take a picture with my woman, like we're on holiday together, like when it makes sense.
Yeah.
But not just on a random, especially if I'm doing something like that. If I'm on bended knee, you know I'm on bended knee. You either take the ring or not.
I saw it on a friend's status, And I feel like, you know what? Yeah, a proposal is such a nice sentiment. And me, being I'm an exhibitionist. I can't say I love, but I do like to post on social media a bit. Some things are private. You think I'm really, and the thing is, yeah, you're never gonna get, hopefully, but you're never, well, with that person anyway, you're never gonna get that moment again. What possesses you to sit there and be like, oh my god, wait, let me get my camera.
Stay right there,
babe. Wait,
don't move.
like really?
Could have bad knees.
It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if you're taking a picture because you're not going to post it. You just want to keep the picture. I don't care, because sometimes there's moments when I'm like, oh my gosh, this is such a nice moment. I wish I could take a picture to save the moment. But sometimes it's just not the time and place. It's like, just soak it in and enjoy it and keep it in your mental diary. But yeah, I saw it and I asked a group of my friends the other day about it, and every man was laughing. He was like, listen, I'll be close to retracting the proposal if you dare get the phone out.
That ring may have to go back to the shop.
Like, what? And it was just basically a picture. Someone had posted a picture of him, but he was on bended knee.
Yeah, but what are you going to see in the picture? What, his head top?
No, he's literally... It looks like she's probably said, wait, let me get the camera. Literally a picture of him on bended knee. With the...
What, looking like, babe?
Looking up.
Not right now, yeah.
Looking up. Man, a man is on a whole bended knee. If I can find it, I will show you. I can't really share with the audience because it's not fair. But I was just like, there you go.
No, I'm not about this generation.
The whole romantic setting, and you're just...
I mean, that didn't look like a great romantic setting, but hey,
don't,
what do I know?
Don't do that.
What?
Don't do that.
I see one, two candle.
I know, don't do
and
that.
some little rose thing.
Don't do that. It might be romantic for them. It might be something for them. Don't. We're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
No. But I'm saying, if it was you, and you might be surrounded by a dozen roses. A dozen roses. You might be surrounded by, I don't know, however many it might be. But either way, it's just a romantic setting, and it's been on my mind. I don't understand.
All right. Speaking about romance, do you think romance is not a dying breed, but do you think it's not done from a genuine place anymore? Like people can just look up something to do, like, oh, I can buy these fake roses and put them over the bed and it be romantic or whatever. Like, I
think romantic, for me anyway, romantic gestures don't always have to be the typical roses or take me to Paris, do this, do that. And a lot of girls, especially nowadays, like to associate that with it. Oh my gosh, he like all these memes about I read one today actually, and it said something like, the guy says, I miss you, and then her Twitter status was something like, it was like, I miss you in quotation marks, and then the response was something like, oh well, don't just say it, take me to, no, what? Don't just say it, come to my house and bring me roses then. But it's like, for me, I miss you is just a nice romantic gesture. It's not a romantic gesture, it's just nice. You might not be expecting it, it's just cute. Nothing has to come with it. It's just, and I feel like...
But then, would you say that romance is more for the individual? Because everyone has their different...
Yeah, I think I think romance is you thinking of the other person. So...
If you know they're like X, Y, and Z, that,
yes.
You get it.
So I like to be thought of. So for me, if I'm like, I'll probably be like, that's so sweet. But to me, it's kind of like a romantic gesture. If, I don't know, you used to go, I don't want to say shopping because I don't want it to sound materialistic, but I don't know, you went out somewhere and you brought me back a pack of
nuggets.
My favourite. All right, I'll tell you.
Chicken
nuggets. When I go to my boyfriend's house, he'll always make sure he has like my favourite snacks there.
Chicken nuggets.
No. He'll make sure he has like
large fries. Cheeseburger.
No. Always like my favourite special snacks, not just like crisps, but my special snacks that I like specifically.
And that,
I'm
for
like,
me,
that's sweet.
That's things like that are more romantic for me, because that means you've put thought process behind it. Like, do you feel that men get romanced? As in, Let's say
Not
I
enough,
miss
no.
you, or a woman buys his favorite sweet, or
No,
like
not enough.
things like that.
And I think
Do you
notice
think
that with men a lot
do you
anyway.
think like relationships or like situationships or whatever is leading one way, as in
The man's caught in the woman, but the woman isn't always caught in the man.
yeah.
Yeah. And I think a lot of females' response is, well, why should I? And it's like, well, to be honest, as much as you feel like it's because it's a male and a female thing, as much as you feel like this guy should be doing this for me, this, that, and it's not hard for you to do the same to him. Like, I've always...
At the end of the day, like for me, I like to feel wanted too.
Right. And men overall, we was having this guy, I have a lot of these discussions, but men overall have that want and that need. And even if they know a woman doesn't 100% need them, because if a woman's independent, a man wants to feel wanted and loved and needed.
Yeah,
and it's a nice thing.
It's a balance.
That's why I think we was talking about this the other day, saying it would be nice to give a man a bunch of flowers for once.
No.
I know it sounds gay and it sounds dumb.
No. Don't give me no flowers.
But I mean, more than the flower, it's just a gesture.
No, don't give me no flowers.
I'll buy you presents.
Yeah, presents. I can accept presents.
Let's
but
see how you lot got all
flowers.
excited over Christmas, over your little gifts and your little...
Yeah, because it's something that we don't normally get.
I know.
We normally get dry ass socks, or
I know,
or like some knitted top or something.
I said this to Phil whilst I was making all the little goodie. I was like, I'm so excited, and she was like, I think you're more excited than the boys. I went, no, I think they're gonna be excited because it's not usually a normal thing. It's like if I do little things for my boyfriend, I guess he's, I won't say used to it, but he knows me enough now. But it's still nice. Like randomly, I ordered him a hot water bottle because sometimes at night, if you don't want to sleep with the electric blanket on all night, take the hot water bottle to bed. He got that from me because I use my hot water bottle. And he was like, oh my gosh, why didn't I ever figure that? And I thought, I'm just going to get him one. So I just sent him one, like got him one and sent it to his house. He was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Small things like that.
Yeah.
And it's like when you listen to your partner. So if I go out and go shopping, obviously I love to go shopping, I'll always pick him up a little something that he likes. Just something. If I go to Lush, I'll pick him up a bath bomb that he likes.
But do you think people spend enough time getting to know each other to know what someone likes, or
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Or just put that work in, I guess.
I don't know. And again, using myself as an example, I don't know if we would have known each other that well had we not have been friends for a long time prior. Well, I say we built up a friendship first, and then we end up spending a lot of time with each other where we knew each other. I don't think people do that as often. Like,
people don't put in that time.
No, people will see each other maybe once every other week. Or like, not saying you have to see each other every day because you don't, but sometimes be like, oh, what are you doing? You're free. And I remember it being single. A guy will just, message you as and when. And when you think about it, if you're trying to build something with someone, mate, I've seen you once in a month.
Once in a month?
No, for example, you don't know much about me. And it's like, nah. And it doesn't mean, obviously, you could talk to someone often, tell them things. But I do think the whole bonding, spending time with each other is a big thing. And I think that it might not be something that's, I'm not saying don't happen, but it definitely is, in my opinion, coming from what I've experienced when I was single, and even now, like with my other friends that might be single, or my female friends or male friends, it's definitely something that people don't do enough.
Do you think it's...
Would you do it enough if you was...
Did I do what?
Just spend time. Like, what's your...
Quality time is one of my love languages.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, what's your ideal version of getting to know someone? Not just taking them out and stuff, but yeah, spending
time with someone and having in-depth conversations.
110,000%.
Talking about their family, talk about their past, talk about what they like, talk about what they don't like, talk about what pisses them off. Like, I'll try and get to know someone. Like, it is like a mini interrogation, but it's like a comfortable conversation. No, it's not. I say it's a interrogation, but it's not like that. It's more, we're just talking.
Because a lot of guys have said before in the past, I think it's really, really jarring when you first meet a woman, like maybe on Tinder or whatever, and they ask you 21
Do
questions.
guys meet women on Tinder? I thought Tinder was the app.
Well, Hinge, Tinder, I don't know what the difference is anymore. What's that? What do you mean
I thought Tinder was the
a very long time ago, when I first joined Tinder, it wasn't like that, but it did get a bit cringy.
I swear I got not paper cuts, but like
I think I used it for
like I was just
a month.
swiping left all the time on Tinder. I was just like I wasn't finding nothing.
It was just a boredom thing. It was like, oh, I'm bored. Yeah, let's join Tinder. And then it got really boring. But anyone that's actively used it, as the guys have always said, like girls bore them with the whole 21 questions thing.
Oh yeah,
I do think there's a way to go about it. Like you don't just fire these questions. If you're,
what do you do? What do you work? I'm like, gee, bro.
Yeah.
You got kids? Do you want kids?
And then once that's
can you
over,
have kids?
The next day, hi, how are you? Oh, how's your day been? Babe, it's 9 o'clock. In the morning.
I got work.
I don't know how my day's been because I literally just woke up and opened the app. That's how my day's been.
Why don't you want to talk to me?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, like, oh, I bet you're, what is it? What? Oh, I bet it's your other girl though, or I bet your other girl would, or if it's your other girlfriend. What other girlfriend? What other woman? Like, and some girls say it to guys to get a reaction out of them, and all of that is what they get bored with. Whereas, look, just chat as if it's one of your mates, and gradually you will get to know that person. I think I've said this to any of my friends. Like, try not to fire all the questions.
No, man.
Man, them don't like it.
No,
boring for them.
It's very boring. Trust me.
Boring for them.
You tell them.
I should write a book.
I won't go that far.
No, I should.
No, I definitely won't go that far.
I should write a book.
About what?
How to read men.
Chapter 1, blank.
Quickly. Schoolgirl in braids banned from playground and canteen due to claims of uniform violation.
What's the uniform got to do with their hair?
Right. My child is banned from the school playgrounds and canteen for her hair. It's neatly braided in a natural colour because obviously I think some schools they say no crazy colours and whatever. Okay, fair. It's neatly braided in a natural colour. I gave them a lesson on the history of black women's hair cultural significance of braiding. They chose violence. So that she's at the school, Bishop Challoner has racist hair policy, she said. And then, so someone said, oh, because her hair is braided, she mustn't eat or go outside. She has to sit on an isolated table from everyone else at Brex because she's broken her racist uniform policy. I think it's just, whatever next. Like, and if the hair is
like a Catholic school or something?
I don't know. But the hair's just neatly braided back.
I've seen the picture.
Got like a heart pattern. It's cute. But it's tidy.
So the school is that strict that you can't have braids? So no other person in that school's never had braids?
But I'm thinking, regardless
it's braids,
of how,
like
regardless of how they're
it's not a disease. Why am I sit by myself if it's braids? It's hair. It's my hair.
Exactly. And basically, you're telling me how to have my hair now.
Yeah.
And I'm black. Because Lord knows that when your mum plats or braids your hair,
that takes time.
It takes time, and it's better for your hair. And I think that's why she said she had to give them a lesson in,
I wonder if they're gonna double back.
Hair. If what?
I wonder if they're gonna double back because obviously that is caught a bit of traction.
Yeah.
So I reckon they'll double back and be like, "Oh, we didn't mean it like this." And
no, they probably didn't. But what do you mean? Because what is the significance of you highlighting braids?
So I gather it's in the rule books or whatever.
Braided hair. I didn't look much into it. I just saw that.
I can understand I can understand things like if boys have patterns in their hair and stuff like that. I understand that, but
she's got braids. Like a little pattern, but one of the braids is done in a heart. But is that what it is? No, because you would say it didn't even say patterned hairstyles. It said braids.
I don't know. I'll give up in this so-called PC era.
So we can't come with our hair and braids like Drake now.
Drake's always power, man. You want to talk to your boy
With the bobble.
with the boy.
With the bobbles that I will put in my child's hair. No, stop it. That old Caribbean hairstyle that we'll use for our kids. Drake wants to wear those flipping see-through cubes. Oh, that takes me back. That takes me way back. Yeah. What you got?
Nothing. I'm done.
Oh. Do you want to play a game?
No.
Why?
How can you play a game with me and you? Unless it's Snap or something.
We can.
What's the game first?
We can. This will be funny. We'll do the fox jumps into the river.
You know when you say it'll be funny, it's never funny.
This will be funny. We'll do the fox jumps in the river.
For like 1 second.
The first one who messes up
Says goodbye.
has to shake their bum in front of the camera.
You're foolish.
Ready? Are you ready?
I ain't shaking my derriere for no one.
Oh, because you know you're going to lose.
I ain't getting paid. Give me the money, dance.
No, I've got enough footage of you doing the money dance. It's funny.
Yeah, I know. you love to remind me of that too.
Why won't you repost it, Mark?
Anyway, carry on.
Oh, you want to play the game now?
No. Thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe.
We're not finished.
All the links and descriptions in the bio.
Listen,
We'll be back with a full house next week.
Serious things.
Serious things.
Like, share, subscribe, as he said, but TikTok.
No,
We've got loads of new videos.
Have we?
We do. We have loads of new videos coming out on TikTok, but our clips on YouTube as well. Our clips on Instagram, our videos on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. You love us. You love it.
Have some of this.
Have some of that. Have some of that.
Are you doing anything for Valentine's?
Well, hopefully I was going to see Chris Brown on Valentine's, but I'm not going on that day anymore. And Valentine's is a weekday.
Actually, let me just say something quick.
Valentine's is a weekday.
How does guy like? Do you ever feel like how guys feel like taking their woman to a concert to like a singer?
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't really
like crooning to their woman.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know how that. I've never seen like Drake when Drake was Drake. See with my friends. Chris Brown, I would see with my friends. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing Chris Brown with my partner. Actually, no, I would, because it's a different vibe when you go with your partner. When you got to pick and choose. You've got to pick and choose. WizKid, that's a vibe. Like, I'll be like, yeah, I don't mind going to that with my... Chris Brown, I'm a different kind of girl. Like, I'm like... do you know what I mean? I love my man. I really do. I really do. But he don't exist when I go... No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, wow.
No, it's just... I'm pretty sure, like, if there was a female crush or... I don't know, guys are different. You just wouldn't really... I don't know, it's different, but you just wouldn't. It's better with your friends.
Okay, on that note, we're gone. Peace, love. I've been Mark, a.k.a. 2 Drinks. That one has been...
Hello.
Laughing Hyena.
Couldn't even know what the star said. Hello.
Hello, you know.
The Laughing Hyena, K Small.
Big shout out to Reese. Big shout out to Mr. O. They will be back next week. Full house. Peace.
Be safe. We love ya.
I don't.